Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. We're going to move on with the immune system into antibodies. Very impressed with the work you put into a very challenging lesson, and let's see where we go from here. We're going to be talking about antibodies specifically, and we're going to be reading an interesting article about COVID-19. You're going to complete your PDN. Like always, hit pause, hit play once you've done it. Go ahead. If you hear me talking, it means you already did your PDN. For the main job of the immune system, number one, you should have said it's to protect your body against pathogens. You could have said to help prevent you from getting sick or something like that. Number two, in your own words, what is a pathogen? You should have said a harmful invader that comes in to disrupt the way your body works. And then lastly, for number three, in your own words, what are antibodies? What makes antibodies? When are they made? So antibodies are specific molecules that are made to fight against pathogens. You should have said that white blood cells make antibodies, and the antibodies are shaped specifically to specific antigens. There's a lot of different ways you could have worded this question, and so if you have questions, please feel free to call or text me. Moving on to page 2. You're going to watch a video about antibodies, and then you're going to be answering the questions. Please hit pause on the video on me and hit play once you've answered the 2 questions after your antibody video. Go ahead. If you hear me talking, it means that you have already answered the questions on your page, you've watched the video, and you're ready to go over them. Number 1, what do antibodies do? We've talked about this a bunch. They detect and destroy pathogens by marking on specific antigens. Number 2, you get the flu and your body makes antibodies to fight the flu. You are now immune to the specific flu pathogen because your body already made the antibodies. A month later, someone in your class has strep throat. Are you immune to getting strep throat? You should have said no. You are not immune to strep throat. Your reason should have been strep throat is a different pathogen, so it requires different antibodies because a strep throat pathogen has a different antigen, and so different antibodies are required to fight it. Looking at our STAMP understanding. When a pathogen enters your body, it triggers an immune response. You're going to hear that phrase immune response a lot. All that means, this immune response is your white blood cells begin to make antibodies to fight the specific pathogens. Each pathogen has a unique antigen, so it requires a specific antibody. Moving on to page 3, we have some review material that I'm going to read out loud, and you're going to follow along. Pathogen is a harmful invader, such as bacteria or a virus. Antigen. It's a unique ID tag on a pathogen. This is what the antibody binds to. White blood cells. A part of your immune system that creates proteins called antibodies. Antibodies. Proteins created by white blood cells that bind to antigens to destroy them. Antibodies are specific to each antigen. Once your body makes certain antibodies to attack a pathogen, it remembers how to make them, causing you to be immune to the pathogen if it enters your body again. So for example, if you get the chickenpox, your body makes antibodies to fight the chickenpox antigen. Next time you're exposed to the chickenpox antigen, your body can fight it off before you even get sick. There's a picture at the bottom with some of those vocab words labeled. As you move on in this packet, you're going to be reading an article and then doing your exit ticket. So there is not much more left. You are going to read the article on your own, but if you have any questions, you can definitely feel free to call or text me. And of course, you can still look on BrainPop. Even though we didn't do a BrainPop video today, you can still use that login to rewatch videos, to watch new videos, and so on. And then again, complete your exit ticket on Google Forms. I'm not expecting perfection, but I'm really excited to see what you learn and to pick a science MVP. So go ahead, let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.